Hey, hola, ¿qué tal? My name is Paula Diaz, and this is Comiendo Neuronas TV. Today, well, this is a live slash video because the format of my platform is to make live because I do not have any time nor patience to edit, upload, and all that stuff. So this is a live with no viewers. But I ask you to please, if you see this video, to subscribe and to like and share the video. Okay? So today's topic is the hypocrisy of body positivism. My comment against or my reaction against body positivism is because it is super toxic and hypocrite. Why? It's always about the super fat woman. It's always about fat, super fat, overweight women. One. And two, generally a black woman or from, I guess, white or black woman. It's never another ethnicity. It's so hypocrite because if it is about body positivism, why do I never see a skinny woman, a very slim woman? We all know that there are very skinny persons, women in this world, and they are also being victims victims of bullying, of they're being discriminated in their culture because they're not feminine enough, they're not appealing enough, they're deemed to be not feminine or appealing enough because they're like less women. They're less attractive because they do not have a lot of curves. On the other spectrum, we have people that are extremely overweight, generally in the US, where people are the heaviest of the world. And we are not made, we're not shaped by nature to be like that. And I can talk about that as I am also a fat woman. I'm like super overweight, but I'm also clearly in overweight, which is actually not fun. I have always been, I'm a JoJo. I've always been struggling with my weight. However, I also have a couple of days, not even a week, I guess, in my life that I was in the trap of it. Like, you know what? I'm fat and that's it because I'm not going to give up on food, which I actually still don't do because I love to eat. However, I try to balance it. I try. It's very hard to work out regularly, to eat very healthy. It is very hard because I love all kind of food. I'm not really like a candy, a sweet mouth person, someone that loves sweet food or even candies, chips, whatever. No, I'm like more pasta, real food things. I live in Europe, I live in Belgium, so here we have a lot of access to a lot of cuisines of the world, the Belgian one, the French one, all of them that are extremely well except the English one. So, another thing, of course, besides the aesthetic aspect of being overweight, which is, come on, it's not aesthetically pleasing. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Not only when you see somebody who's extremely overweight, but when you look at yourself, the mirror doesn't lie. That's something that I always say. The mirror doesn't lie. When you look at yourself in the mirror and that your pants, your dress, whatever, don't fit anymore, or or you just don't look like it should be, it affects it affects you. Come on, then that you need to work out. It's hard because I belong to that group. It's very hard to work out, but still, it's not healthy. It's not healthy, and let's think about that. Those people that are always encouraging, yeah, girl, yeah, love your body, I love your girl. It's not true. They're being a hypocrite. They're being super hypocritical. And two, that's one. And two, when you will have your health issues, they will not be there to pass you a pill or to buy your medicaments or to go with you as a doctor. And you're shortening your life. You're shortening your life. That's true. Come on. Being overweight is a risk. It's a risky, unhealthy thing. Your diabetes, your osteoarthritis, whatever, your bones, your heart pressure and all that stuff. Oh, miren aquí. Hey, Lorena, bienvenida, ¿cómo estás? I thought you were in Spiders Life Marathon. Bienvenida, Flor de Oro. Hey, of course, is there a way for me to go into that form now? Mira aquí, te voy a dar el link. Ahora mismo. Wait. Ahí está el link. Flor de Oro, bienvenida también. So you just click on the link. Do I sound muffled? Oh. Y ahora, siempre una desgracia. And now, y ahora, I'm telling you, I'm always having a technical issue. I do not know why. Una maldita rookie lo que yo soy. Flor de Oro, Morena, where are you? Let me see. Flor de Oro. Hola, no se escucha. ¿Cómo va a ser? Hola, mi bruja bella, Leti. Wait. Ahora sí, gracias. Yo siempre tengo un problema técnico con esto, bruja bella hermosa. Un beso para ti y a mi tío. I'm here, but the link doesn't give me the options to dial in. Ah, no, it's not to dial in, it's to join. Es para entrar, pero tú no necesitas mostrar tu rostro. No, yo no tengo idea. No, con StreamYard no se llama. No se llama, Morena. No, pero tú puedes entrar, pero tú puedes, por ejemplo, tener algo para no mostrar tu rostro. Tú le pones una cosa ahí. All right. Pues sí, señores, vean ahí, Leticia García, el que le encanta leerse la carta, como a mí, yo les recomiendo mi bruja internacional bella, Leticia García, que ya no le va a venir a ustedes con disparates en el futuro cuando lean, cuando escuchen este live ahí, esa que dice ahí, Leticia García, mi bruja bella espectacular dominicana de San Juan de la Maguana, como yo, mi amor, que eso está en la sangre. Nos encanta leernos la carta, eso es algo ya, mi amor, que está ahí, eso no se puede negar, y no te van a salir con disparates de que 7,000 baños, un muerto, una vaina de esa, no, nada de eso. Luego no me contestó ayer, ella es la que tira la carta. Sí, pues también se puede llamar. Sí, se puede llamar en live. No me diga eso. Yo no tengo idea. Búscame a mi madrina a ver, mi madrina Cristina, a ver cómo es. Oh my gosh, yo no sabía. Ah, pero cuidado porque yo tengo la versión gratis de StreamYard. Ay, Dios mío, qué fuerte. Qué fuerte esto. No, pero sé que a mí me gustan los lives que edita esto. ¿Quién? Jamás en la vida que de ese tiempo. Naiden, esa abuela. Ok, ask her. Y dile a los otros que se están durmiendo que vengan para acá. Diablo, Fire todavía ten eso. Yo creo que un record.
que él quiere romper. Flor de Oro, cuando viene a ver, mi bruja no va a querer, déjame, date el número así directo, déjame ver. O sea, tú puedes seguirme en Instagram. Déjame ver si yo te voy a mandar el link del canal de ella, porque ella también tiene un YouTube channel. ¿Dónde está bruja? Estoy buscando tu canal, bruja. Espérate, no. Yo tengo una así sin los canales. Guay. Un momento. Bruja, pon el link del canal tuyo ahí, por favor. Porque si no, ella, Morena, no te va a saber, Flor de Oro no te va a poder contactar. Pon el link ahí de tu canal. Espérate. Oh, pero espera. Me voy a hacer más rápido. Fíjense ahí. Aquí. Tú vas a ver ahora. Share. Tú vas a ver lo que yo voy a hacer. ¿Dónde aparece Instagram? Diantre, Ana. Yo voy a ver cómo hago para compartir ese canal aquí. Flor de Oro, tú no tienes Instagram. Mira, paste. Manda eso ahí. Mira, Flor de Oro, quédate ahí, me meto, que ahora me meto. Te voy a pasar. Mira, Flor de Oro, ese es el canal de YouTube de mi bruja querida Leticia García, dominicana, y ese es el canal de ella. Y ahí tú también la puedes contactar en caso que ella no pueda dar su número por aquí. Ella ahí te va a dar su número de teléfono. Ahí está. No, de nada, te lo digo, o sea, mira, yo no sé de que una persona más creyente del mundo, yo en esa cosa, no, pero en mi bruja, cosa que se lee de verdad, es una contradicción que yo tengo en mí, como que van de iglesia, que sí, que sí, como no, pero en mi bruja, como que Dios mío, ¿cómo que tú sabes eso? Ran, y personas que no creen eso, que dicen, pero ¿cómo es? Y no es de que una gente que te viene, de que te están haciendo una brujería, que te echan un muerto, que uno sé qué, que uno se más, que no, para nada de eso. Y dije que 7,000 baños y cosas de esa del diantre. Ella te dice algo porque realmente es así. Y yo, como te digo, eso está en mi sangre, a mí me encanta leerme una carta, yo soy sanjuanera también, ella también, y eso tengo uno. Y no es nada de que le mande, para uno sabe curiosidad, y yo siempre como que, esa no. Y a ella la conocí como que el diantre. Pero en fin, contáctala y tú verás, tú vas a ver. Esto es recomendación así mía, no es de que me están pagando, mira, esa es mi bruja bella que yo la adoro, cuidado, eso no es de que, ay. Cristina, mi madrina, llegó. Bendición, madrina. Madrina, explíquenos cómo hacemos para que Morena llame. que yo no sabía que aquí por StreamYard se podía llamar. Ya tú sabes. Flor de oro, pero también si tú quieres participar, hazlo también. Qué más chulo, así. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, ay, ay. Aquel está como esta tipa está loca ahí, que hablando ahí sola. Ay, ay, ay. Ahora, Dios mío, esa luz. Me veo brillosa. La vaina que yo no estoy brillosa nada. La luz del diantre. Ok. Flor. Cónchale, pero Morena se me fue, está ahí, yo nada más veo una gente, pues yo seguí con el tema. Entonces, guys. Pues sí, la vaina es, I will do it in English. It's about the hypocrisy of body positivism. Ok, Morena, ¿dónde estás? Ah, llegó. Ay, esta vaina está fuerte. So, it's about the hypocrisy. Oh, aquí está Radical Latino. Welcome, Radical Latino.
Hey, what's up?
¿Qué pasó, papá?
Aquí nomás, tú sabes. I was
Aquí no.
of coming in and I was like, yeah, you know what? Let me come in real quick.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem.
One, your time, of course, and two, because you have a lot of experience in body health things.
Yeah.
Mira, se te salió el oñañito ahí, aquí nomás.
So what's the topic again?
The topic is the hypocrisy of body positivism. You know,
okay.
Yeah, why is it always? Why is the poster child? Why is the image of it always a super fat, overweight black woman? Not only black woman, also white woman, but generally it's a super huge fat black woman. One and two, why is it never? Why don't you see, super skinny girls that are also discriminated and bullied in many societies? And also why is it also always about fat people and never about people with an issue, like someone that lost a leg or an arm due to a sickness or something, because we can change our body. It's not that I'm judging fat people, because I'm also overweight, not like super huge overweight.
Yeah.
And I know that thing is bad. So
what I would what I would say is, first of all, being a former personal trainer, I understand that weight is an issue, but not only for women but for men as well. To be completely honest, I'm gonna keep it honest here. Yeah, men tend to hold it in a lot more than women. And men's insecurities is mainly around their midsection.
Mm-hmm.
Then when women, they really worry about their stomach, their butt, or their flabby lunch lady arms, what they call them, right? Lunch lady arms. So that's the main thing what women, care about. Men really just care about their midsection, and they could care less about anything else, right? So, it does, the image thing does play a big part, because it does shape the way you see yourself and see everybody else around you. And it does also play a part in how you pick a partner, or how you even see and judge, people around you. You know what I mean? There's men out here that say, I'm not gonna date any woman that's over 20 pounds or whatever the case is, which is ridiculous. It's insane, but this is what some men, think. I do think that society does put in a lot of I'm gonna say a lot of value, and they like to promote thin women a lot more than any other group of women. Me growing up in the Bronx, especially around Black and Latin women, Black and Latin women, they're not naturally super thin. They got curves, They have a lot of meat. You know what I mean? So even the what you can say fat or overweight Latinas or black women are not really fat or overweight. They're just, that's why we call the word thick. They're just thick. The thing is that their body puts in proportion where some of the fat cells go to or whatever. It's just their body's chemistry, So I think there is a good thing in the body positivity realm, but also I think why the bad thing is because now you see overly obese women,
Exactly.
not obese men. You see overly obese women saying, "You should accept me for who I am," which is nothing bad. There's nothing bad by saying that. But don't tell me you should accept me for who I am because I'm healthy. Yeah, no. You're one McDonald's meal away from a heart attack. Let's stop.
Oh,
Let's keep it real. You know what I mean? I could probably ask them, how many times have you breathed deeply without feeling pain in your chest? Like, let's really talk about this, because these are the women that wants to say ignore science and ignore doctors because they don't know what they're talking about, because I'm perfectly fine. But it takes them an extra 2 minutes just to put shoes on.
wow.
So these the hypocrisy of it all is, it's what really bothers me.
Me as well.
That's the bad part of body positivity. Now I'm starting to see the good part of body positivity, where women of various shapes and sizes, various cultures, various ethnicities all around, being promoted and being shown in the media a lot better, and I am for that. That's something that should be promoted. It should be seen.
Of course, I do agree with the body positivity movement and the thing on the media. However, they're just capitalizing on it. It's not that they really believe in that or want that. Dove and all that stuff is just okay. People are that good thing. Like, you can put pressure on brands on the media and get what you want. That's a good thing about it. However, I saw a documentary about super size, how you call them, plus size models.
Okay, yeah.
Lingerie models. And in England, of course, or everywhere, especially in the US, they are capitalizing on it. Some chicks wanted to be super size, plus size models, and they saw, oh, okay, it's not that easy, because they still take the most pear shaped,
Yeah.
some models, regular women that are also tall, from 5'9" on, and that are actually like 30 pounds overweight, the majority.
Yeah.
And there was an extreme one, and those girls were just picked as models, body positivity, all the blah 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 for lingerie. So some brands, some lingerie brands could make money on it. And those people were asked, would you be with a woman like that? Would you? They were like, yes, and women have to love themselves, blah 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 blah. And then I was like, oh, would you be with a woman like that? All those people were like, they're not really my preference. And then they were asking, it was like, no, no,
Yeah.
It's like, no. So the hypocrisy, I feel, as well, it's always a super huge overweight person.
Yeah.
Super huge. Not somebody who is 20 pounds overweight. He's super huge.
Yeah.
And come on. I find it terrible that you're hyping up those persons as they are sick. That's a sickness. You don't hype up somebody who's an alcoholist or drug addict. Like, yeah, come on, man. Like, sniff some more.
Yeah.
Drink.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, that's good.
Yeah.
You feel good, yes, just because that person might be entertaining to you, or might be funny. No,
Yeah,
you're being a hypocrite. You're being a hypocrite, and that's actually you're pushing those people
yeah,
to be even more unhealthy, to live
yeah,
as long, and to live a very low quality life.
yeah. La cosa que tenemos que entender es que
Sí.
una vez these people, right?
Mhm.
They go through different things. So we have to be fair here, okay?
Mhm.
Um, when someone is extremely overweight, there's a lot of factors that go into it, right?
Right.
Depression could be a major factor. You know, depression goes into insecurity, and that means they'll go into a state where they say, you know what, I don't need to care about myself. I don't need to take care about, that part of my lifestyle. It doesn't really matter. I'm accept me for who I am, and everybody else got to accept me for who I am. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Of course.
That's one. Yeah,
Ah,
that's
total,
that.
con nada, que voy a rebajar yo, hombre, mira,
Yeah.
total word, total.
That and
Yeah,
that's what some people go through, even though all they need is a purgante, and then that's it. They could start their thing, you know what I mean?
yeah,
But so that's one.
yeah.
Two, this is the other side of it.
Mhm.
These people don't have enough time to actually dedicate themselves to whatever regimen or whatever um, nutritional benefits that they need.
I love
Now that is somewhat of a cop out, because it doesn't take that much to meal prep. It doesn't take that much to put your meals together, plan it out for the week, and proportion your meals right. But a lot of
Mhm.
people do say that I work too much, I do this, I do that. Okay, that's cool. Time is a factor, but there's also solutions to that. But all right,
Mhm.
that's
Mhm.
that's two. And number three is just the people that say, I have a health condition. I'm actually big bone. I have a thyroid. In reality, listen, the whole thyroid thing is extremely, extremely rare, and when it happens, there's other factors and other symptoms that let you know, okay, you do have a thyroid condition. It's not just being a fat ass, okay, that says, oh shit, I got a thyroid condition. No, that's not it. There's other symptoms and other factors that go along with it. Now I want to just say something just outside of it. If
Mhm.
anybody is into weight management, that knows anything about weight or whatever the case is, there's a lot of myths out there that we need to really look out for. The major myth is BMI, body mass index. That's a lie. We should not be using it. And right now, the natural, not the natural, the nutritional
No.
and health doctors actually still use BMI. But the
Yeah.
thing is, BMI is not a good indicator of body mass index. The reason is because it uses an average overall body mass index based on your height and your weight. It's an
Mhm.
average. Again, it's based on the European average. Okay, and I have to just keep it. And this has nothing to do with race. I'm just being 100% real.
True.
It's a
True.
European average.
It just
It doesn't take account with ethnicity or culture or anything like that. It doesn't take account of that, because there's a lot of people, especially women out here, who are proportioned right, who actually aren't overly obese or whatever the case is. They're actually healthy, 100% healthy, and based on their height and their
true.
weight, they're actually healthy. They're just thick. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? They're
I know.
just thick, and they're not, and based on the body mass index, they're overly obese.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense. So I want people to understand that the body mass index is not a good indicator and should not be viewed as something that you should be, looking at. There's three different type of bodies. Infomorph, sodomorph, and I
And the
forgot the last. I forgot
endomorph, mesoform, and
info.
meso
Yeah,
people. No.
yeah. So okay, so the three type of bodies is the
I'm an
first one.
endomorph.
The first one is you have a crazy high metabolism, meaning you could eat a lot, and you burn it a lot, burn it a lot faster, which is good. But it's hard for them to gain muscle and fat. That's the first body. The second body is, it's easy to get fat and muscle, but
Yeah.
it's hard for them to burn fat. You know what I
The
mean?
endomorph, the
Yeah.
mesomorph and the ectomorphs. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So, and I think the last one, for what I remember, I think the last one is easy. I think is their metabolism goes on and off depending on what they eat. It's something like that. I forgot what the last one is, but basically the three different
Yeah.
type of bodies. There's three different body types, and that's a good indicator based on the three different bodies. Based on that, with your height and weight, is a great indicator on how healthy you are. So I just wanted to say that out there. The BMI thing, do not listen to it.
Yes, that caused me a lot of headache when I was younger. The BMI. Actually, when I was, I wanted to be 20, but I was always 22, 23. I was like, oh my gosh. And then when I was 26, I lost. I've always been a JoJo, and I put on weight and I lost a lot of weight. But when I turned 30, oh my Lord, that's so hard. That's so hard. And I'm very glad that you said time. Yes, I used to also meal prep and all that stuff. It's, it takes a bit of time, but when you're two in a household and you don't have a lot of discipline as me, it's hard when you have your partner and he eats whatever he wants to eat, however he eats proportionately, and then you cannot eat everything, or you cannot eat whatever he eats. Now, because we are in the pandemic, he doesn't.
I think eating got her. What happened? Hello? Paola. Paola. Yo. Yo. Yeah, I think yeah, she froze big time. Anyway, guys, you're stuck here with me. That's right. You're stuck here with me, Mr. Misogynist. Oh no, she left. What happened? What happened? I want to see what the chat says. She's frozen. Oh no, she's frozen. Yeah, she's frozen. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Is that Section 8 internet, man? That's what it is. It's that Section 8 that over there in Europe they get free healthcare, but they get they get that government internet. You know what I mean? Yeah, we stuck with you. Yep. If I'm ready for Eddie's having a live, yeah. I'll definitely join it. I definitely. Did you guys see Fighter Complex's live where that white boy called us the N word and the S word? That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. He was like, "You niggers and spigs." I'm like, "Damn." At 8, okay. I go check it out. At 8. But yeah, that was insane. That was insane. Viva, what was it? Come join the Cosa. Yeah, Viva. That dude, the Mittal guy. The Mittal guy got mad at Fighter Complex because Fighter Complex called him out on something, and then that white guy went racist. He was like, "You niggers and spicks." So yeah, that was a thing. Oh wait, hold on. She came back.
Sorry. I always have a problem. I know now what's the problem always. I jump from our private internet to our guest Wi-Fi, I mean, like from our Wi-Fi. Damn.
Got it. I was about to say, I'm like, damn, your computer got BMI? What happened?
No, but it's the same thing. it's always the same thing, like the privates and guests. Oh, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay, I will add La Princess. Thank you so much for not leaving. Oh Lord, Radical Latino. Welcome, Princess. La Princess.
Cuckoo.
Ooh, cuckoo. True colors always come out. Lol. What the
Oh no,
heck?
we were talking about something else that happened.
Okay. Oh, that went fast.
Yeah.
You know that about that racist man I was telling you about. Remember the DM that I sent you?
Yo, La Princess is always on some tea, yo.
Which
Yo,
Stop.
La Princess is always on people's business, man. Oh, I'm not muted. I'm not muted. I'm so sorry. I'm not muted.
Alright. So, guys, Princess, Madrina, cuéntame el chisme, porque qué fue. Princess, what do you feel about the body positivism movement?
I will say this.
Mhm.
I do believe that it's important to still love yourself no matter what size you are, because you know you have to have a healthy and positive image of yourself even if you want to lose weight. But it's not healthy to be super big, if you know what I mean. So I just feel like the movement is a little bit hypocrite, because now I am reading that Lisa wants to lose weight and people are mad at her because she's no longer okay.
I'm here.
Paola is a twin. She has a twin.
I don't know what happened. Oh my gosh.
Okay. That she no longer wants to be, plus size, and many people are mad at her for that, and they say that she's fake and that she was only pretending to be all about body positivity for money. But I honestly do believe that many of these women don't want to be that big.
No
But I
one-
also feel like it's important to have diversity when it comes to body sizes, because we are all not one size. So but I don't really like that, because I am curvy. I'm not big, I'm curvy, but I don't like when curvy is associated with us being big. So that's one thing I don't like about the whole, body positivity thing, because now they describe big women as curvy, and it's just, yeah, it's a bit confusing. But yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I I'm gonna have to agree with you. That the the definition of curvy, it depends on the person. You know what I mean? There's people who are curvy who are actually overly obese. And there's other women who are curvy, and that's the right definition for being curvy. I think it's wrong when somebody, especially a health professional, says that, well, yeah, that's curvy, but my definition of curvy is this, and you need to lose weight. You know what I mean? I think that's the wrong message, especially for a woman to hear, because we have to keep it one. This is my opinion, and if you guys want to agree to it, that's cool. That women tend to value their image a little bit more than men do, and if someone that says, hey, listen, your image, the way you see yourself, is actually not how everybody else sees you, I think that's a big blow. And shouldn't be, and it, to be honest, it's a little, it's a little toxic. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. Going to the Lizzo thing, it again, it's a little hypocritical. I'm gonna agree with La Princess. It is hypocritical, but it also goes. It's funny because it goes both ways. um they shame, like they not only shaming Lizzo, but they also shamed oh man, who's that girl that knows how to that knows how to sing and she lost when people went crazy? The white girl.
Adele.
Adele. Yeah.
Mhm.
Adele. When she lost weight, everybody went, "Oh my god!" What, you know what I mean? And I'm like, "No, she looks good." You know,
She's a
it
boy
really,
now.
it really depends on the person. And the thing is, like certain individuals who don't want to face facts, who don't want to lose weight, even though they've
Mhm.
tried multiple times or whatever the case is, um, ended up deciding to, okay, I'm gonna accept me for who I am, and everybody else has to prop up these women who actually have the same, you know, feelings, and then when they actually do lose weight, they kind of resent them, you know. um it actually also, I'm starting to see, actually this happened years ago, but it's coming back now a little bit more, where they're shaming fit women who actually exercise. There is a community out there to shame them, saying that you're too fit and you shouldn't be doing that, and you're promoting unrealistic standards. And my rebuttal to that is, if they're promoting unrealistic standards, they got to that point realistically. You can also do it. You just need to sacrifice whatever you need to sacrifice to, in order to get. Oh, is the Radical Latino and La Princess show, you know. So um it just needs to, you know, you need to sacrifice and actually do your thing to actually get there. um to be completely honest, I feel that it's everything's achievable, you know. It's just depending how sacrificial you're going to actually do, or make it, you know what I mean. A couple of years ago, there was I think a stay-at-home mom that had like what, three babies around her, and she had a six-pack, she had six-pack abs and all this other stuff, looking beautiful and stuff. And then at the bottom it said, "What's your excuse?" You know what I mean? So when people got mad saying that, "Oh my God, she's fat shaming and stuff," and I didn't even see that as fat shaming. I saw that as, no, she's actually promoting motivation. And they got her Facebook banned and all this other stuff. It was insane.
Oh wow. No, I mean, I definitely think that when people look at people who work out, sometimes you can tell just how much motivation and sacrifice and how committed you have to be in order to reach, you know, that body that you want to have, especially if you want to go the natural way. So I feel like it sometimes just triggers people
Yeah,
and brings that,
and
yeah.
it's insane. Yeah, I don't think anything should be triggering anybody. You know what I mean? It's insane. I feel like if you want to if you want to be who you really want to be, without any outside influences, or, you know, internal desires that you actually want to change something but you can't, so you're just accepting, or whatever the case is, then don't shame somebody else who was in your same position, and they actually decided to change who they were and was successful in it. You know, don't shame them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like you know, it's like shaming somebody for, you know, wanting blonde hair and never achieving it, and then, you know, then the person that, you know, they support has blonde wigs all over the place, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. You know, just shaming those people for it. It's insane.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your white man fetish.
I do not have a white
What?
man
What?
fetish.
What? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said
Yes,
somebody
you
wrote it in the chat.
did.
Somebody wrote it in the chat. Somebody wrote it in the chat.
No,
Somebody wrote it in the chat.
you only said it because. Oh my God, you always come for me.
I no, I no,
Yes,
no, no,
you
no,
do.
no. Somebody wrote in the chat. I'm reading the chat. I'm reading
No,
the chat. I'm reading
No
the
one wrote that in the chat.
chat. I'm reading the chat. Why do people think that you have a white man fetish?
I don't.
You don't? Okay. How many white boys have you dated?
Why you're asking your personal questions?
Oh, personal. You could just say a number. Nobody knows you personally. You're not selling a book on how to get white
No.
boys.
Oh my gosh. Okay, like I've been around. Okay,
No,
here's the
don't say I've
thing.
been around. Don't say I've been around. That's
No,
good.
no, no, hold on. So here's the thing. I could have been in way more relationships, but I chose not to. So I'm just gonna say one.
Okay, so that's 11. Okay,
No.
okay. 11 compared to how many non-white boys you've been with or you dated?
I was never really interested in like relationships growing up. So
Uh-huh.
like, okay, one.
Okay, so you've been with 11 white boys and only one non-white boy. Okay.
No.
Uh, so wait, are you like universe trip? You want to go your own way? You don't care about relationships?
I mean, right now I don't care. Like I'm focusing on myself. I've
Uh-huh.
always been like, I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like I've always been like the single one in my friend group, but I never cared. And
Mm.
guys have always asked me like, "Oh, I've never seen you with a man," and then like you don't hold hands and you never show interest, and I'm like, I don't care.
Um,
I'm just working on myself, you know.
okay, so what do you need to work on yourself before you get with your white boy?
I've always been focused on school and just learning. I don't know.
Okay, well, you're learning how to get more white boys.
No, just spending more time with myself and learning about myself and
Yeah,
life and different things.
got it. Okay, so since I got you on the live, let me ask you, why you always coming at me on some personal crazy shit on my DMs?
Because honestly, Eddie agrees with me. Like you don't tell the truth
I don't tell
about
the truth. Okay,
yeah.
can you give me
You
an
hold back.
example?
But honestly, I came on you that okay, I came on you twice. I'm sorry. I don't remember the first time.
Uh huh.
I don't remember why I came on you the first time.
Uh huh.
But anyway, like, yeah, like sometimes you just annoy me.
listen, listen. I tend to have that effect on women. I
It's
annoy
that
every
annoying
woman.
Libra
Yeah,
energy of
I think it is. I think it definitely is.
yeah.
What I'm gonna say is okay. So you came at me twice. First of all, La Princess, you said a lot of hurtful things. A
Yeah,
lot of hurtful.
I know. I told you. I said you didn't even. I don't know if you didn't even listen to my voice messages. I knew that I upset you. That's why I said I'm sorry because I know that you got upset.
I did. I did get up. I'm not
Yeah, I
gonna.
know because
Yeah.
every time I say something to a guy and like I'm angry or something, like I upset them. I
No, no,
know,
no.
I know that.
It's not that you say something. Is what you say. So let me.
Yeah,
First of
I
all,
know.
okay. First of all, wait, hold on.
I purpose.
What
I say
the?
stuff to hurt you.
Okay. What? Yeah. It really did hurt. Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah,
uh,
I'm sorry.
um. Oh my god. Like my corazoncito. Like my heart. My corazón. My corazón was kind of hurt.
You don't even respond to my messages. So like,
What? No, first of all, that's strategic. Okay, I need to let you know that I'm not always available. All right, and
well, bye. I see you on
this is
Instagram like
this is
every day.
this is lesson one. Don't always depend on the man. No, 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 no. That's a joke. No, no.
Okay.
So what does Eddie agree with that I lie about? That you and Eddie agree with that I lie about? Like what?
No, like Eddie had to push it to tell the truth about your dating experiences. Like it's stuff like that. You never really tell the full truth. But anyway, Paula's here. Hi, Paula.
No, wait,
I was listening to you.
Paula,
Yeah,
wait.
No, no, no,
We're getting
no,
into something. We're getting into something very important
no.
here. Hold on.
No.
This is
Let me
therapy.
get
This
happy.
is therapy for me. I need closure, Paula. I need closure. Okay.
Closure for what?
Wait. All right. Okay, mira,
Will you make
princess.
me a moderator
Yes, I will.
after this?
After
Okay.
this, I will make you a moderator again. I swear to God, I will.
Okay, you
I
promise.
promise
Okay,
you.
now
I
you
promise
have
you.
to do
Okay.
it.
Okay. No, I will. I'm not. Listen. I know men lie, but I'm Dominican. I don't lie. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Um. Okay. Paola, shut up. Paola, shut up. Oh, okay. All right.
you're
So okay. So what about my relationship experiences? You think I'm not saying the full truth? Because you are right.
No, because like
I don't say 100% of it because it's personal. You know what I mean?
no, the thing is you don't like to rock the boat, and it's okay. Some people are like
Ooh.
that. I am like that a little bit myself,
Okay.
but it's like, yeah, sometimes I
Okay.
feel like you're trying to save people all the time, and it's like,
Okay.
okay,
Give me an example.
no,
Nah. Like
because this is not a topic.
wait. So I don't wait. I'd like to save people. I'm gonna give you an example. Like men, when men come in and Eddie's attacking them, I like to save them.
No, like with that, the topics that was talked about on Fighters Live,
Okay.
between the relationship between those men and women.
Oh, okay.
Just telling the truth about that, like
Oh, well,
that was hard for you.
I wanted. Okay, so can I be vulnerable? Can I be vulnerable for a
Yes,
second?
you
Would-
can.
you won't judge me? You won't
No,
judge me? Okay,
but
good.
I will send you a voice
Be-
message after and
Oh,
judge you.
okay. Because you women tend to judge men when they get vulnerable, and I'm a little bird. I'm a little hurt little bird. I just don't want to get crushed again. But okay.
Okay.
Okay, wait, hold on. All right, let me be vulnerable for a second. All right. So, um, I've talked to plenty of people, even Tina. Tina can attest to this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I've spoken to Tina, and Tina said what other people were also saying in my immediate circle, that I come off too one-sided.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, which is 100% true.
I have to see. This is the problem. Like when I tell you this, like you come at me and you get upset with me, but when other people tell you, even that even real deal, like okay, you accept it. But for some reason, like when I say it's like, oh, you want
Okay.
to know why?
Wait, hold on. Wait. No, there's a reason why I come at you when you come at me. Okay, hold on, wait. So
No, like there are
I
times
come up
where I'm nice, and I'm like, I don't understand.
wait. It's step by
Okay,
step. Hold on. So I come off too one-sided.
yeah,
100% true.
for
100%
sure.
true. And they told me the same thing what Tina told me was that it turns people off because it seems like you don't hear the other side. And
Yeah,
I had to sit back and reflect on, like, wait a minute,
yeah.
if Tina and everybody else is saying the same thing without knowing each other, that means
Well, I've told Tina this multiple times that I feel like you need to diversify your opinions.
wait,
You need to have like
diversify my what?
you need to have like you're too one-sided. I've told Tina this.
Yeah, of course. So that's what I'm saying. If Tina and everybody else around me says the same thing, then obviously it's true, and they don't, obviously, because they don't know each other and they're saying the same thing, obviously it's true. So I had to self-reflect and say, wait a minute, am I approaching certain conversations the wrong way?
Yeah,
So,
you kind
so
of are
okay,
sometimes.
So the first time I decided to be a clone of Tina, okay,
Radical stop. Focus.
when I decided to be like her, right, and just fall back and
Okay.
see both sides, that's when I said, "Wait a minute, hold on, I'm starting to see something now because now I'm starting to understand both sides, and I stopped being hard headed. And that's that. And this is me. And this is me admitting to this. I stopped being hard headed, and I started to see both sides. And I'm like, wait a minute. Now I kind of understand where other people are coming from and seeing where they're at. You know, like putting myself in their shoes. You know what I mean? That I totally understand. That's why I started to, change up my live discussions. You know what I mean? Now, when it came to ADOS and in the African discussion, right? When it
Yeah.
came to that, I was approaching it the same way. But Missy,
Yeah.
you came at me
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
and you
Overreacted.
said, and I quote, you said
No, I overreacted. Okay, you don't have to
you
say
said
it.
no, I'm gonna say it. You said you
No,
Latinos
I'm
always
joking.
do this. So so you
Okay.
say you Latinos always do this. I can't believe you, blah blah blah. And, Princess, I got hurt. So so
Yeah, I know that. I'm sorry. I know that hurt a little bit. I get it.
so
But that's because like to me, you're so one-sided. So I felt like even if in your head you think that it will be, a diverse panel, in my head I felt like it wouldn't be so diverse. You know what I mean? I feel like it would be more like pro Black American.
okay.
And I don't know if you've even listened to like conversations about Black Americans versus Africans, and
No, I
we
haven't.
always get dragged. It doesn't matter what it is, we always get dragged. I watched the Grapevines conversation. They had to turn off the comments because Africans got dragged.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
to like Africans couldn't even say anything without having like without the thread being 500 replies getting jumped,
Yeah. Yeah.
and dragged
Yeah.
in the threads.
You're right. And I should have been more wary about that, and I should have been more
Yeah,
open
and I
about
tried
that.
to explain it to you, but you're like, no,
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 no, wait,
no.
no. Can I hold on? The reason
And
why
I'm like, oh,
I wasn't
whatever.
hearing you. I wasn't hearing you because you were saying this and this. Yeah, yeah, you Latinos. I'm like,
Okay,
whoa.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
reason why.
I meant more like you.
Okay, all right, cool. Listen, this is not my live. This is Paola's live. So
No,
let
you're
Pa-
good.
let Paola come
Yeah,
back.
okay.
The
You know
only
what?
reason, the
You're
only
right.
reason, the only reason why I took this opportunity to just have a conversation with you is because you never answer the phone. You're always
No,
with these little
I was
voice
thinking.
this, voice that.
Okay, I was thinking about calling you. Okay, but yeah, I always forget.
Y-
Oh.
okay, all right. So,
If you want to call me,
uh huh.
it's one. Yeah, if you want to call me, you can call me. I will answer.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
Oh.
I'll text you before that. I'll text you before that. But I just needed
Yeah.
to just have a conversation
No,
and
it's
find
okay.
out. You know what I mean? And that's it. And also,
Yeah, it's okay.
apparently I'm glad that people are liking the fact that I'm actually more neutral now. I don't know how that happened, but whatever.
Yeah, because honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I felt like you were so one. Even with even with the ADOS men versus women conversations, like you're always so pro men, and I'm like, do you not see like what the women go through? Like,
I do.
is
I
it that
do.
line?
I do. Have you heard some of my
Yeah,
yeah, I
I hear
do.
it now, but in the beginning, I was like, "Ugh, this man."
Okay, guys. So it's like I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on.
Yeah, but back to the topic.
Hey, guys. You guys have your little digital romance.
yeah,
Hmm?
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you know, so
we had to we had
that's
to
the thing.
we had to talk it out real quick.
Yeah,
Thank you.
like a Latino man. That's a baby. He's 22, man. Come on. Come on. Está casado a otro lado. 22, man.
What? See?
22, that's a baby. That's a
Yeah,
child.
he's a baby.
Oh,
You need to grow.
Yeah, but honestly, I only attract like older men, so I don't know, man.
Really?
I'm 22, but
Older men. When you're young, you think, oh, yes, they have more experience, or yes, they have more experience.
actually, not about business. I'm like, hi, sir, and then,
Yeah,
and
let
then
him like them young to do everything he wants to. Phew. With age comes
how old is your girlfriend, Radical?
What?
Your girlfriend, how old is she?
What are you talking about? What are you talking
What are you talking about?
Whatever. Okay, whatever. Yeah. What's the topic?
about?
Qué gancho. Y radical no cayó, imposible. Qué gancho. I'd say that gancho. Like, le dirán un gancho.
A trap? A trap?
Crap, yeah, but you're too old. Come on, to fall.
No, listen. I wouldn't. I'm 33, so I'm not gonna date an 18-year-old. That's crazy. Crazy young. So,
What is
19.
your age limit?
My age limit.
23.
Whoa. No, my age limit. My age limit is 21, and that's my age limit. That's the youngest I go.
Look up Paula's face.
21. Yeah, that's the youngest I go, and the oldest I go is like, I don't know what, 45 or something. No.
You would date an old? Okay, you know what? Okay, I don't want to be like, I don't want to age shame any women, but that's weird to me.
I dated a when I was what, 23.
Yeah, no, when you were 19, you dated a woman in her 40s,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. I could no.
She
Oh,
owned
my brother
Cuchi
get his
Frito.
ass beat.
They love to do that. They love to do that.
Yeah, she owned the Cuchi Frito.
Yeah,
Cuchi
it
Frito
must be a
spot.
Latino thing because no, like in African households, like it's so weird. Like
Yeah.
I have cousins who are married to women older than them, and my mother does not like it.
Guys, let's go back to maybe two topics: body positivism and the limits of age when dating. That's an interesting one.
Okay, back to the topic.
Let's
What were we talking about?
that. So Radical Latino, you say you like your cougars, but you like also your young girls.
Yeah, he's a little cougar himself.
He's young. Come on, for being a man, 32 is it's the age when they begin to to behave a little bit more seriously, and they
Yes,
have
like how you
having a family and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
wanna, I'm already in the mindset. I've been already in the mindset that I want to settle down and build something with a girl.
About time.
But what? What happened?
Nah, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. But I'm already in that type of mindset already. The the women that I'm seeing now are in a different type of mindset, if that makes any sense. And
Are you in an open relationship?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you in an open relationship? The women?
No, I'm not in an open relationship.
Okay. You're just dating. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So the women that I'm finding are like they not want to be in a relationship. They just want to mess around, or they just want to date and see where things go. Like I found.
But would you date a woman?
We're in a joint.
Yeah, I
Would
feel
you date a
like
woman who is 30?
if I would date a woman that's 30, yeah, but
Okay.
to me, see, the thing is, certain like what I'm finding out right now is like it's like everybody turned to hippies. Everybody turns to hippies like, man, let's just chill and see what happens, man. Let's not put labels on things, man. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay. That's what I found. I found women are more not nowadays are more like, let's just chill and see what happens.
Okay. So going back to the body positivity, whatever
Yeah.
thing, Morena made a great comment, and I'm going to go deeper on that. She says, my grandmother told me when I was younger, mija, tú nunca eras flaca, deja la dieta y come lo que tú quieras. You know, that's so truth in my experience as well. I do not come from a family where people are overweight or fat. Actually, my aunts, they have like bodies. You know what people used to say back in the 70s and in the 80s, because they're truly beautiful women. They're also tall generally, like before they fall in love with one of them, wait, you have to see them all. There are 8 sisters. So because and naturally we all only have one person who has always been overweight, but of course in comparison with the American overweight standards, she's like 20-30 pounds overweight. And then I became overweight. I've always been kind of a bit chubby, but with a nice body. And another one after this, she had 2 children and blah blah blah. However, that's something very common that our parents, or in my case, my mom, come de todo, eat everything, and más, buff. Come on, eat some more. You have to eat everything, I understand, but they want you to eat all the time. So sometimes you feel guilty and say, yeah, I'm going to eat everything. And then you have this kind of plate, super huge plate, and you're eating. And of course, your stomach becomes bigger. And when you're somebody like me that loves to eat, it's not that you're going to say, like, I'm going to eat less, or, that they're encouraging a lot of people to eat. And my father said, dice Morena, tú sabes que el hombre dominicano no le gusta las gordas. My struggle was real. They like, like curvy. They do not like skinny girls, but they don't like either like truly fat girls. But
Yeah, like I think there's limits. Like you don't want to be with a ballena, you know what I mean?
No, because that's not even natural. When you mentioned like previously that society, but it's not also only society. We're naturally not meant to be that big. Like 100 years ago, a woman that would weigh 100, kilo, like 200 pounds, would be like, like a monster or something like that. We're not used. That's not in us, in our nature. Okay, we can be bigger than Asians, taller than Asians, but still, nowadays we're reaching extremely huge limits, and it's encouraged by always making clothing bigger, bigger beds, bigger chairs, whatever. So we are encouraging ourselves, and society, the capitalistic society, or businesses are encouraging us to go that way, like, it's okay, I love myself, blah blah blah, let's continue to be like that.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you because let's be honest, if you get on one of these like old planes that were made in 1996, and a person that doesn't think that they're overly overweight, and they get on one of the seats that could barely fit, so yeah, I agree with you.
When you see pictures of your family in the 70s and in the 80s, say like, oh my gosh, they were so skinny. Or in the 90s, my cousins and older sister, they're in their 40s now, reaching 50. And I am somebody who's very emotional, and I am attached to, I'm a emotional thing collector. So I have clothing of my sister, of myself, or my niece, And when you watch this, it's like that's an S. That's an S. When I was 18, I was not an S anymore. So she was an S. She has, but she has a J Lo, but even better than J Lo. I have that body, but with a little bit more.
Yeah, little
Un poquito más.
Yeah.
My sister, because she has J Lo body, because she has like the really round butt and everything. But she was an S. All those girls were an S. I mean, like, I can go to the basement and I can show you. They were S and an S.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Nowadays we're becoming bigger. Our waist is bigger and everything.
Yeah, we go.
So
Yeah, you're turning from S's to O's. Yeah.
yeah, so we might have the same curves, the fundamentals of the body, but we are, and I am not shaming anyone or think because I am the first one who's damn overweight who's struggling with that. But I think, and also I noticed that 20 years ago you didn't have so many places to go and eat something. My shock was I thought that was wonderful when I was a teenager and I went to the US, like, oh my gosh, you have everywhere a pizza, Domino's pizza, whatever pizza, El Diablo pizza. You have a lot of fast food things that you don't and certainly didn't have as much 20 years ago. So no wonder the people were so huge, and pizza slices were super huge, and the cokes, drinks, everything. Sometimes I say if I would live in the US, I would be like super round. Knowing me, que me encanta comer. So I think that there needs to be a movement instead of body positivity. Like the body positivity is making making your body some way positive. Working on your body. Now I'm not like for shaming. When people are anorexic because they're also very thin and they're never on the media. It's always super fat women.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
No, you're right. And I want to say this before I go because my phone is about to die. By the way. Um. uh, the the body positivity again. I think we had this conversation the last time, and I
Mm-hmm,
said every movement, no matter how positive it is, it always goes a different direction.
mm-hmm.
When I think we talked about the feminist movement and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
so
totally.
it's always true. It's always true. Every movement goes to a different direction, good or bad, but it always strays away from the foundation of the movement. The body positivity movement started off again with great intentions, pero it started to change later on to ridiculousness, to the point where no, actually it's scientifically proven that being 300 pound 350 pounds and being the height of 5'5" is totally normal,
No,
which
come on.
is not. There's a woman right now, I forgot her name, but um she looked like a ballena, bro. Like, I think she's American. She's I forgot her name, but
Really?
she is this component, very staunch component of body positivity, but
Mm-hmm.
she backs it up with science, or what she likes to call science. And
No.
there's been plenty, and she has TED talks and all this other stuff. She's
Mm-hmm.
she's gotten some backlash from personal trainers and fitness professionals, breaking down the stuff that she says. And she likes to do is take a little bit of half truths and stretch it out into stuff that makes no type of sense. One of her things, mind you, she's
That's
5'5". She's 5'5" and 300 something pounds. She looks like a bolita. Like she looks like a little bolita, right? So
Nasty. Come on. I
so she says, one of the things she says is, it's not normal for the body to lose calories, no, to lose more calories than you're intaking, because you need to survive and you need to maintain your body.
man,
um
that's so irresponsible.
yeah,
That's
you need to maintain your body's metabolism and all this other stuff. And then I'm like, no, that's not how it works.
no.
That's not how it works. And mind you, when I was a personal trainer,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing I told people who did want to lose weight, and mind you, all my clients were all women, by the way. All my clients were all women. And
Mm-hmm.
there's another reason for that, but I'm not going to get into that.
We have
So
less discipline. We have less discipline. Guys
no,
have to
no, no, no. It's not that. It's like, if okay, let me just get into it really quickly.
go.
It's not that. It's that women don't mind seeking for help and asking for help. Men, on
And
the other hand, we're too prideful to ask for help. So we will go out our way to the point where we will even ask our friends that don't know anything from nothing to for some advice, you know. So um most of my clients were women, and I told them very flat out, if that's your goal to lose weight, you need to have a caloric deficit, meaning that you need to insert less calories than you're burning in order for you to get into I forgot the word. A catatonic state,
Yeah.
catatonic or whatever. Basically, you turning your body into an inferno, and it's
Mhm.
literally burning all the fat, all the fat, all the fat, all the fat. So that's why when a lot of people work out, or they work out within 30 minutes, and they start lifting weights or whatever the case is, and they start getting hungry after their workout, is because your body is already in a catatonic state. That
Yeah.
means it's already eating itself. So you have to feed it with good fats,
Yeah.
good oils, and good food. You know what I mean? So you got to be in a caloric deficit. Trust me, there's other products out there that will help you get into a caloric deficit, absolutely, but you have to have a good foundation before starting those type of products. There's been plenty of people literally getting fat burners and drinking all them pills
That's not.
because it will achieve a goal of burning fat or whatever the case is. The thing is, once they achieve that goal, it's not that they will gain 10 more pounds afterwards. Is that you don't have the same discipline to maintain that weight, and you don't have the education to maintain that type of weight, so
Mhm.
you could prolong your your healthy lifestyle with that type of weight, you know.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Totally. Totally. So, and what do you think is the solution, especially in the U.S. because here in Europe people are not that fat. I mean, like I am everywhere I go, I'm always like the fattest one, and I don't weigh even 200 pounds, much less, and I'm always like the most. Actually, I'm well built, curvy, but still, I am always,
Yeah,
the
my
bigger,
my my
the
so
bigger one everywhere I go.
yeah, my solution is, first of all, when it comes to weight management and losing weight and having a healthier lifestyle, there's
Mhm.
three things: exercise, mental stability, and diet. Okay, diet does not mean you have to starve yourself. Diet means the consumption of food and the portion of consumption of food. That's it. That's what
Mhm.
diet means. Okay. Mental stability, meaning you have to be in the right mental state to do whatever you want to do, right? And exercise. Now I'm gonna give you guys some percentages, okay? Mental stability is maybe 20% of getting to your goal, right? So we got 20%, right?
Mhm.
Exercise is 15% of that. So
15.
15% of that. I'm telling you right now, you could literally be in the gym for 8 hours a day. That does not mean a goddamn thing if your diet is caca. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
right now we're at 35, right? Right now we're at 35. And the rest of it is diet. The rest of it is diet. So my solution is cook your foods, right? Cook your foods and cook it with healthy alternatives. You don't have to use canola oil. You could use olive oil. It's
Yeah.
slightly more expensive, slightly $3 or $4 more expensive. But listen, if you go to Walmart and get yourself a huge, cantina of
Mhm.
olive oil, that's good. Trust me, I cook and I fry all my food with olive oil. Trust me, it's a life changer, right?
Oh, in
If
the
you
US,
want,
olive oil is more expensive. Makes sense. Of
yeah.
course. I,
So
I
if
do
if you
everything
want
before.
to be if you want to be a little bit more fancy, a little un ching to some un ching more fancy, you can use coconut oil. Ooh, oh my God, he's so fancy. All right, so those are the things. Cook your food, and please do not cook cosa like I'm gonna eat roast beef today. No, no, no. Cook your food with right proportions. If the best thing is white meat, meaning a chicken breast, white meat, and fish, meaning tilapia. Tilapia has not salmon, but tilapia. Tilapia has way less fat, but a lot of protein. So, and it's actually extremely cheap too. So you could literally make a pot of rice, right, with some baked tilapia, and you'll be golden for like afternoon. You know what I mean? That's a high protein meal, and you can even throw a little bit of broccoli, celeries, and stuff in there, so you could be a little fancy, right?
I
But
eat a lot of that stuff
yeah,
all the
so
time.
so
Every time I'm gonna make tilapia. How come that if I eat a lot of meat and some things I'm full, when I eat healthy, oh my gosh, I need to eat every 2 hours.
it's mental, because it's mental. And también, when you're eating the good food, you got to remember that your body gets into a state where, okay, this is helping certain parts of my body, and it burns it up quicker. And when you're eating other stuff, you got to remember, process this, process that, y toda esa cosa. It takes a while for your body to start, getting into it, start breaking it down, breaking it down. But it's funny, like if you start exercising and start to actually get into a muscle to mind connection and
Mhm.
getting into that state, you'll start seeing that even if you eat the bad stuff, you'll start burning it and start getting hungry 2 hours after. But again, the solutions are, cook your food. If you can't cook your food because of whatever reason, try to find small mom and pop restaurants. And I do not mean the Chinese food store. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about mom and pop restaurant, Latino businesses, like that a cuchi frito, right?
Yeah.
A Jamaican spot, those mom and
Mhm.
pop businesses that they sell food. You go in there and get, because
Real food.
the reason, yeah, real food, because the reason is because the same way how they cook it there, they cook it at home. You know what I
Home.
mean? And they
Very
also
home.
eat the same thing. So those are
Yeah.
like home cooked meals. You know what I mean? So that's an alternative to if you can't really, cook your stuff. All
So
right.
they can,
Um,
before
the
we,
second the
yeah.
sec the last alternative, last, if those first two are not good for you, the last is go to Chipotle and get yourself something very bland, but also, healthy, like white rice, chicken, and some lettuce. And that should at least hold you over, but that's not something you should be doing every day. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
if that's the last alternative, but that should not even be an option if the other first two are. You know what I mean? So let's keep that. But that's basically my solution,
Correct.
my solution towards it, because uh diet and food intake is very, 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 very important,
Yes.
and it's something
Um,
that should be really looked into.
yeah, totally. Thank you very much for that free advice. And another free advice, Morena asks, no, Americans say asks, what about the air fryer? So instead of frying,
What, the
chicken,
air
or
fryer? The
oil,
air fryer, I don't know what that is. What's a air fryer?
instead of you're going to make whatever, like French fries or chicken, whatever. Instead of doing frying in oil, you
Uh-huh.
will fry, under high temperature or
Oh,
air.
that's like baking, right?
Hmm?
That's like baking something, right?
Yeah, kind of. I know my
So
mom.
so there you go. So yeah, it's like baking. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I
So,
I suggest I suggest if you're into fried foods, try the substitute is baking. That's another thing. Try to bake everything that you do.
mhm,
It's a lot better. It sweat the oven sweats sweats off the fat from the food, so
mhm.
you'll have less fat inside of it. If anybody ever baked I don't know, drumsticks or whatever, you'll start seeing like when you take it out, all the fat is in the bottom. You know what I mean? So try to bake everything that you do. If you're tired of baking, also, you could fry certain things, but don't use too much oil. But if you are gonna, but like I said, use olive oil to fry fry your things. That's a big suggestion there. But yeah, the air fryer, yeah, that's like baking. So sure, just bake your stuff. What I used to do was I used to so I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little lazy. So what I used to do is I used to meal prep from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, right? And Wednesday I will already have my food that I'm gonna do for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Already, frio, pero already seasoned and prepared and stuff. Because when I wake up Wednesday, I'm gonna cook my food, have it all cooked for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You know what I mean? And Sunday will be my cheat day. Ooh, oh my God, you're so bad. Why you
Cheat day
cheating?
or cheat meal?
Yeah, well, cheat day, cheat meal doesn't really matter. I don't care, but that will be the day that
Sancocho.
I will
Pastelón.
I will go out and order Domino's pizza and the lava cake and go to McDonald's and be like,
Fritada.
like a big fat sucio. I'm like, oh my God. I'm gonna
Fritada con choclo.
I come back to my apartment, I look myself in the mirror, I'm like, you fat fuck. You're so fat. And I'm like, I know.
You would be the Ecuadorian eating fritada con choclo.
Listen, I will eat everything, caldo de bola, everything, man.
Everything.
So I did not care. I'm a fat sack of shit. I did not care.
All right.
But anyway, mira, I'm out. Thank you for having me.
Radical, no, gracias a ti por tu insights, tus tips.
Oh,
Gracias.
yes, no problem.
Guys, cash up with him. He has cash up.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think Paola got an OnlyFans, so go follow her on OnlyFans.
No,
Radical. Oh my gosh, you're in this
It's a joke.
She
No.
has a man, Radical.
First of all, OnlyFans is not just for nudes, okay? Other people use it for businesses, so relax.
Yes, we get it.
Relax. No. So yeah. So if anybody has any fitness questions or anything, just let me know. I did this already for 2 people. I gotta do it for Tina because Tina wanted something.
Yeah, I told Tina to ask you, and she already asked, so that's good.
Yeah.
Next customer.
If you got want any fitness tips, I have you. I already gave 2 people a diagram on how what to do for what are the things that they asked. Like they wanted to improve their bench press, so I gave them some tips or whatever the case is. I gotta do this, Tina. If you're listening, I gotta do this for you. I gotta send you your butt workout or whatever you want to do. So if anybody want any fitness tips or ask or anything, just hit me up on my Instagram and let me know. I got you and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye. The virtual coach. Bye. Thank you. So this conversation derailed. Thank you guys for your patience. Oh, this internet of mine is crazy. So, Princess.
Yes.
Yeah, we're kind of wrapping up because you have Eddie's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you think about? Yeah, actually, you said everything more or less. So everything. So the body. That's what I interpret. The body positivity movement was actually a reaction against that very kind of or almost anorexic kind of look, beauty standards look, but it derailed, just like Radical Ladino said. It was a great initiative, but now it has derailed, and it's actually celebrating, for lack of a better word, people, especially women that are in a very unhealthy situation. Actually, it's not really helping to come out of that situation. So, and also it has changed the word thick or curvy. That person was maybe 10 pounds heavier or more curvy than other thin women, and it's now about women that are severely overweight, that have a life death health issue, actually. Morena, you're still there about to listen from my car. I always say that. Emotional eating is bad. Oh, Morena, I am la persona who I'm telling you. You want to know what emotional eating is? Don't go to Google. Look at me. I am sad, I'm happy, and whatever, I will eat. My mother or my family, they always laugh. Like when I would be when I was a child, and I would be crying or whatever, and I would go eat. Many children, they avoid eating. When people, everybody I know, when they are stressed, they lose weight. I gain weight. I'm happy, I eat. I'm whatever, I eat. It's like my way to cope with life. Eating, drinking coffee and eating everything. There's always a reason to eat, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I know I have to control that. I need actually, I'm not a psychiatrist actually, but emotional eating is a thing, and the thing is, we need to know why actually we are not controlling our emotions, and we hide ourselves in food. Because I ask myself that question all the time, because I always eat. It's so hard to put the damn phone down. Yes, during this pandemic. Wow, it's crazy. It's crazy. But Morena, ten cuidado. Don't let that be an addiction, because an addiction is not only estupefacientes. Like all these things, all these algorithms, and phone and lives and all that stuff is very addicting. Actually, you know what I found out? It has nothing to do with this live. But a lot, I have discovered. Oh, not discovered. I always knew, but it has. I have confirmed. I used to lose weight, but then I had hysterectomy, and now my hormones aren't and work, and I gained a lot of weight. Oh, damn. O sea, tú tuviste una vaina, un asunto, y entonces las hormonas. That's qué lío, man. Wow. Especially when okay. Actually, I'm not a doctor, I have no idea. But I know, an imbalance of our hormones can increase our. Okay, yes, so. Oh, okay, yes, and yeah, they messed up your hormones a bit. Yes, true. Well, those hormones, and then when we are over 30, we begin to lose muscles and collagen and all that stuff. Yeah, you cannot. Oh, gracias a Dios that you have a son. Okay, gracias a Dios que tú tienes tu niña. Okay, yes, I know that messes cuando pasa eso. That messes up a woman's body. They have to be very healthy. I know it messes up a lot if you don't take care. You have to, saber lo que estás comiendo and your workout and all that stuff. Yeah, I think one of my aunts or somebody that I know closely, friends from my mom, something from that, that era, those people, they had like that kind of, health issue. Does it testosterone and overdose estrogen? Oh my god. Oh, eso no vaina. Oh, so you always have to know how you're going to balance yourself and your body and everything. You have to be very conscious about that. Wow, man. Whew. Okay, then I cannot complain. I'm reading you, and I'm like, oh my gosh, food. Okay, I cannot complain because I have no issues at all. Gracias a Dios, only my emotions, not like a really health issue. Yeah, exactly. It's not a natural process. Wow, man. Oh, girl. Yeah. So you have to be conscious all the time. Qué vaina. Okay. Ok, gracias por decirme eso, para decir, tú ves, que tú quejándote de todo, ay, y mira, una gente que tuvo una real cosa. Oh, Lords. Okay. Always being healthy. Yes, that's what we have to try to do. And I'm the first one to say I am the first one who likes discipline because I'm very extreme. O todo blanco o todo negro. O todo arriba o todo abajo. Dieta y deporte full or I'm eating y no haciendo nada. O sea, I try to have to leave the balance, but I'm very imbalanced, on this or that. But still, we should not fall for that trap of body positivity. We should, of course, always love ourselves, of course, but we have to know that health comes first. And come on, I'm 5'5". I cannot be 300 pounds overweight. Come on, I'm like 40 pounds overweight, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because let's be honest, we're not as fast as we used to. I cannot, run around with my nieces and nephews and that kind of stuff. I get tired easily, or more easy than everyone. That's not good for us. What else? Yeah, when I'm running, I am the first one to get back pain. That kind of things. We get tired easily. We lose our breath easily. For our heart is working even harder. That's not good. That's not good. So please do not listen to those people. It's like, yo, girl, yes, you look great. Go naked on the street. Come on, no. And actually, yeah, I don't know. I know it's very sensitive, especially when people say that to us. Come on, girl, like you're pretty, but you're putting on weight. We kind of feel bad because we're women and we do not like people to tell us that. That's why our partners will never say to us that we are fat or getting on weight. They never say that because even in the most subtle way, it kind of hurts us because we know we have mirrors in our houses. We know. And when we put our clothes on, we know, like, oh my gosh, I don't have the same shape anymore, or it's too tight or whatever. So, but I guess the first thing is to be conscious about the fact that body positivism is not about overweight. It's not about overweight. It's to work on a positive, healthy body. Body positivity is a healthy body. So if Jean ever says, do not do it. Okay. Seek a second opinion on. Me too. Okay. Okay, so it's not good. Second opinion. Thank you, Morena. We really thank you very much. Okay. So Princess.
Oui.
So
Yes.
Morena is giving us an amazing tip. She had
Okay.
a health issue with her ovaries.
Mm-hmm.
They had to take it out, and that causes a hormonal imbalance. And she's saying, like, girls, don't do it. So always seek for a second opinion when your gynecologist tells you to do so. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, Mariana. Really, really,
It may be a little bit personal, but Mariana, what is the reason to why you had to remove your ovaries? Is that how you say it?
ovaries, I guess.
Ovaries.
Ovarios. You don't understand.
Uh,
Yeah.
because my mom also did that, and she also had like hormones imbalance. So
Did she also put on weight? That's
yeah, she
yeah,
did.
that's what's Morena is saying. Like, yeah. But I know someone that I know, and my mother's know, had the same thing, but I just don't recall who. So yes, no, because she's driving actually. She's she's in her car listening.
Oh, okay.
So okay, Morena, I will see if I can join for a bit at this live.
Oh, it would be so interesting. Oh my gosh, I feel like it would be very controversial.
It will be very controversial.
Yeah, it is very controversial, but I like it.
Yeah. I attach to your ovaries and can be cancerous. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Gracias, Morena, en serio, de verdad que sí, en serio. So, yes, no, like, people can be controversial. They can always say their opinion. I have no problem with that. Sometimes I am very passionate. I'm a very passionate
Yeah.
person, but that's it. I'm defending my opinion. I'm not like attacking somebody else. But I do like to hear different opinions. I don't like echo boards. And what I wanted to say, Morena, yes, I forgot about this internet thing and all these lives that I'm doing now and content that I'm seeing. And it's crazy. It's like I watch a lot of kind of content. I'm subscribed to many types of channels in different languages. And now I am seeing like only a certain kind of content. Those algorithms are crazy. It's like, what the heck? So you think that live, that YouTube or live is only talking about certain topics. So it's very dangerous. So please be aware of these YouTube algorithms that make you to be a bit like addicted to it. They work as a casino. When people go to a casino, they gambling. It does something to our brains, and that's the way that algorithms work. That's why now here in the European Union, they're talking about making a regulation, or a law, rules to explain people. It's not made yet. They're discussing, and lobbyists and all that stuff to explain people how algorithms work, and if publicity and content channels or whatever should be really targeted or not, because everything is very targeted. So, ten cuenta con eso, porque si no, uno se vuelve loco y uno cree que es solamente eso. Like, o sea, not like, Kevin Samuels and all that stuff. You think like, oh my gosh, in the US, Black and especially Black and people are like in this war against each other, and there is like a race war, Hispanics, Latinos, and dating and all that stuff. So if you're not very aware of that, you think like, oh, the world is only about that. So, yeah. Así que un beso, un abrazo. Gracias por siempre estar ahí, por apoyarme. De verdad que sí. I really appreciate your comments every time you can come and hop and comment. De verdad que sí.
You're welcome.
And I hope, Morena, that you will join the panel one day, because I know that you experience and knowledge, things that I don't know, that you can share to us, And Princess, thank you so much as always.
Thank you so much.
Like, so un beso, see you around. And, I don't know, one of these days, tomorrow, whatever, I'm on vacation, I will make live.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. People, whoever is going to watch this, please subscribe.
And like.
And like, yes, like and subscribe and comment. Adios.
Bye.